up, guys? Late night cast back here. Another solid day of postseason baseball as the NL took center stage and the hot teams and the home teams hold serve with the Mets beating the Phillies pretty cruise-ish, 7-2. Sean Manaea continues to be probably one of the more underrated signings of the offseason as he revamped himself with Driveline and kind of got himself a different delivery, Chris Sale-ish, and he is dealing right now. The Phillies were unable to get deep counts and really didn't have a lot of pressure on Sean Manaea. 7 innings, 86 pitches, I believe. They haven't really been able to put a lot of early pressure on the Mets, and the Mets have definitely done that, but Pete Alonso, Polar Bear, has ice in his veins, and he's starting to go other way with homers, and he doesn't do that unless he's on a mega heater, and he did that on a Nola fastball up and away, upper deck, to make it 1-0, and then Jesse Winker got a meatball, tried to go up with a fastball, missed, and Jesse Winker is a nutball, but he's good at baseball right now, and he's enjoying it to make it 2-0. And then Rob Thompson probably left Nola in too long, gave up a single to Vientos and 2 walks to Nimmo, and Alonso, really good at bat by Alonso. Bases loaded, no outs, so Ryan Kirkring was able to get the 2 outs. And then the grizzled vet, Starling Marte, didn't try to do too much, bolted it up the middle, 2 RBI single. That was just a half inning after the Phillies had back-to-back walks by Schwarber and Turner, a 3-pitch strikeout to Harper, and a really uncompetitive at-bat by Harper. I realized it was lefty-lefty, but still. And then Castellanos smoked one, but perfectly placed was the infield, so line drive, double play, got out of that, and then the Mets put 4. That way they could ride Manaea for another inning, and then they were able to get to Jose Alvarado. Again, very wild walks, and then he gave up a 2-out, 2 RBI single to, oh my God, OMG himself, Iglesias up the middle, carbon copy. The Phillies were able to put 2 on Phil Maton and Ryan Stanek, but Alec Bohm popped out with first and third, 2 outs on the first pitch from Ryan Stanek after an RBI single by Castellanos and Harper, but nothing. And then everybody get 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 9th, and Grimace power and hot pitching, hot hitting is real for the Mets. And the bye week does make a difference, but I don't see them changing it, honestly. They may alter it if Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers don't advance, but I don't know. I think it's happened before where the bye week team has won the World Series only once, 2022 in the Astros, so it'll be an interesting conversation, but I still don't see them changing it. And then in Game 3 of the Padres-Dodgers, it was feisty. In Game 2, I think the Dodgers should just focus on baseball instead of trying to create controversy that I don't think is there. The Dodgers got off to a hot start. Mookie Betts broke his over 22, even though Jerickson Profar did his best to rob Mookie again, and he actually thought that Jerickson got him and got off the bases almost, but Jerickson couldn't get that one, so 1-0 Dodgers. And then the Padres doing Padre things early on, early fireworks, and it's death by 1,000 cuts, hustle by Merrill, bad defense by a hobbled Freddie Freeman with the bad ankle, and Miguel Rojas caught in between whether to flip it or take it to the bag himself to start the potential double play. Turns into no out because of the elite hustle by Jackson Merrill. And then David Peralta, 2-run double and a sac fly. And then Fernando Tatis just destroying a baseball. So 1-0 turns into 6-1. And Walker Buehler had a nice wrestling match with a trash can. But he did a nice job bouncing back. But it wasn't all the defense's fault because Walker Buehler had a ton of true strike counts in that frame as well. Just couldn't find the put-away pitch. And you knew it was going to be a uphill battle for Walker Buehler coming back from 2 Tommy Johns. I don't think they wanted this much to be on Walker Buehler, but with all the other pitching injuries, the narrative for me was LA going to be able to outscore their own pitching in the last 2 games. The answer to that question has been a resounding no, and outside of the 3rd inning where the top of the order got 3 straight hits, 2 soft contact double against Michael King, and then Teoscar Hernandez went Grand Tour style grand slam to make it 6-5. Outside of that, they only got a single from Freddie Freeman off Tanner Scott in the 8th. Nothing else. Their bullpen is absolutely locked down, and Michael King was able to settle down after that rough 3rd inning, even though he didn't give up a lot of loud contact other than the Teoscar blast. Wish the Braves could have had better at-bats against Michael King, but Michael King had struggled against the Dodgers, but was able to keep that narrow lead, and then the bullpen just went to work. So now Dave Roberts has to go with a bullpen game, and I think it's Martin Perez for the Padres tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But maybe Freddie Freeman and Miguel Rojas trying to do too much. I commend them for being out there, but I don't know if it's hurting them more than helping them at this point. But baseball has been amazing. The Mets are just on some sort of a crazy roll. We've seen it a lot, and I think this is going to be a continued trend, whether we change the postseason format or not. If you're hot, you just got to get hot at the right time. And although there's a lot of pieces that I don't trust in the Mets pitching staff, but if they keep getting deep stuff from their starters, they might not have to worry about that too much. But as always, go baseball, go Braves. It's been epic, and all my Florida people, hunker down, stay safe. Another hurricane. Prayers up to you guys, and I hope it's going to be as good as it can be as this Milton barrels down. But love to you all. Love baseball.